Because this system, when we say people are being oppressed, we mean that people are being employed and paid less. When we say people are being enslaved, that process is employing people and paying them less. That is slavery, that is oppression. So that when we call it slavery, is a crime. When you call it exploitation, it's a crime. But then when you call it employment, then it's illegal. Whereas the process is the same. When you call it oppression, it's a crime. When you call it freedom, it's illegal, but the process is the same. That is not different from sex and rape. That is sexual intercourse. Most of the time, it involves sexual intercourse, but there is love making and rape. They are different. There isn't being there's in rape. There's no consent. In sex, there is consent, but the process is the same. You see. So in someone will argue that in employment there is consent because people apply to go there. No, there is no consent. Otherwise, there was not going to be a strike at all. The mere fact that there's a strike is like having sex with someone and then she suddenly say no. It means you must stop. It means you must stop. No means no. So the fact that people even go on strike, it means that they are not satisfied. They are not happy. It's like a woman saying no. When you are saying, like someone says, she was already wet in my culture. When she's wet, I just have to go through. No, no is no. So the mere fact that people go on strike is because they are not satisfied. There's no consent. If there was no consent, there was consent. There were not going to be strikes at all. Yes. So when there is this oppression, because employment system is a legalized oppression, it's a legalized enslavement. It's not different from legalized rape and legalized murder, whereby because murder can be legalized, governments were hanging people. So imagine if there are people who can register it, that these are legal rapists, these are legal murderers. If they rape you, it's not a crime. If they kill you, there's no crime because they are legally allowed. They've got permit to rape. They've got permit to kill other people. We cannot have such a system. Murder must be wrong at all at all level, at any circumstances, and rape must be wrong. There must not be people who are legally allowed to rape. There must not be people who are legally allowed to enslave others.